the 13th Parliament, and I was privileged to get to Parliament when it's the 5th edition. I actually did successive 6 terms as an elected member of Parliament. I have never seen a situation where Parliament was made to flee. Together their speaker had to escape in an ambulance.
Yes.
And so what does that tell us? That Parliament was impeached by the people. So they know, even though they pretend to be doing certain things, are being used by the executive, and again, all of us who live in this country know the legislature, which is an important arm. There are 3 arms of government: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The first one to fall to William Ruto's manipulation was the the legislature. And more particularly the National Assembly. The Senate has tried to do certain things differently.
And so, because you speak at a time where they've come from just a midterm retreat.
Yes.
In Naivasha, reviewing where they've come from and seeing what will be their priorities.
Yeah.
What you're just saying...
It's an impeached parliament. They will try to do that. And they know that the majority of them, if elections were held tomorrow, 90% of them will probably go home. Anybody who supported the finance bill of 2023 and 2024, they know deep inside their people are not with them. There are people who cannot. There are elected legislators who are congregating in Naivasha who can't go to their constituencies. It is as bad as that, because once you lose a moral authority to govern, there's no amount of posturing that can make you believe that you are still a validly elected leader. So the majority of them, in fact, the 13th Parliament should have dissolved itself. The Speaker of Moses Wetangula is a friend of mine. And I tried to suggest to him, why don't you just have this Parliament dissolved, call for fresh elections? Unfortunately, we realize there's a lacuna in the Constitution.
Right.
That this Parliament can only be replaced by another Parliament and that kind of thing. That is what they are hanging on. But you have talked of state capture. I said the National Assembly and the legislature generally, state captured by the executive. Now our worry is state capture of the judiciary. This is, for me, this is the last bastion. This is a hope. And if we lose the independence of the judiciary and make it subject to manipulation by the executive, then I can tell you we do not have a functioning democracy. It can only be a dictatorship.